Now we know how to add signed numbers and subtract, I guess. Now let's multiply. It's funny because multiplying signed numbers is, in my opinion, actually a lot easier than doing all of those adding things. If we have two positive numbers being multiplied together, the result is positive. If they have opposite signs, like this, then the result is negative. Since multiplication is commutative, we can switch the order and it doesn't affect the outcome, so it's going to be negative. But then we have a negative times a negative. Surprisingly, this is positive. So a negative times a negative is a positive. If you're multiplying two numbers together and they're the same sign, then it's positive. If they're opposite signs, then they're negative. Dividing is the same exact thing, but I will list the rules up here just so you can see them. Also, from now on, I'm no longer going to use the division symbol. I actually don't think I've done it in a few videos, but I just want to formally announce here that I'm never going to do the division symbol if I can avoid it. Because a fraction is the same thing as a division problem, but we can kind of do more with fractions. I guess I'll have to stagger these because fractions take up a little bit more room. You can't really go in a straight line like that. Let's see if I can maybe kind of separate them. If the two things that are being divided together are the same sign, the result, in this case the quotient, is positive. And if they're opposite signs, the resulting quotient is negative. Now, here we could just switch them around and you'd still have a negative number. But here, remember I said multiplication is commutative, but division is not commutative. But what you can do is okay, so this is the dividend, the first number that you see. Hopefully you know what a dividend is. So if this is the dividend, this is the divisor, this is the quotient. These two numbers here are kind of exactly like these two numbers here. Because it's this times this equals this. And that's just this rule here. Yeah, division's still not commutative with the two numbers that were given to you, but you can switch the order of these. If you are not comfortable doing that, that's fine. You could just remember this. Okay, so now they kind of look a little the same.